My name is Barack Obama.
Hello, I'm Mark Colombo. Welcome to the 4th episode of Dr. Wop and the Special Effects. I'll bet you never thought we'd make it to episode 4, did you? Well, I've already got episode 5 planned, so we'll be bringing number 5 to you hopefully next week. This 4th episode is, I'm going to do something a little different this time. I have the extreme pleasure of I'm not going to bring them on just yet, but I'm going to tell you who's going to be on. I have the extreme pleasure of interviewing two very important people that I have known their entire life, from the day they were born. And that would be my children, my boys. That would be Grayson and Luke Colombo. Very excited to have them on the show, and they're very excited to be on the show. And I think what I'm going to do the thing I'm going to do that's different this time, I'm going to keep myself completely out of it. I'm doing my intro, I'll do my exit, but I'm going to just have my voice off camera talking to just the boys. And I'll have them up here on stage. They look way better than I do anyway, so it'll be much more fun to look at them and get the full effect of them instead of me. So without further ado, I've got to stop saying that because I think I say that on every episode. I would like to welcome Grayson and Luke Colombo. Come over here, guys. Stand with me. These are my boys. Grayson, why don't you tell everybody a little bit about yourself?
I'm 9 years old. I like science, dinosaurs, history, and if I was allowed to vote, I would vote for Donald Trump.
Okay. Luke, why don't you tell them a little bit about yourself?
I'm 7 years old, 2 years apart from him, and if I was voting, I would vote for Ben Carson.
And this is them, okay? That's another thing I want to make clear here. None of this is scripted. This is going to be them speaking out of their little minds, the way whatever they've picked up, and it has nothing to do with anything that I've said. So I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to let them sit down, and we'll start an interview. What does a 7-year-old and a 9-year-old think about politics?
I don't know. I don't really know anything about politics. Luke?
I think that...
Make sure you know about them before you say anything about them.
I don't...
Just say you don't know.
Okay, I'm not going to say it. I don't know anything about politics.
Okay. What does a 7-year-old and a 9-year-old think about UFOs and aliens in outer space?
I don't have physical, and I'm usually all about proof and stuff, but I don't have physical proof that they're real, but I'm just going to say it. They're real, they're strange things, and there is an awful lot of space out there to waste, and I have another thing to say about that, but I'll talk about it later.
What I think about space, when I hear the word space,
he said aliens and UFOs,
not space. When I hear the word space, I do think of UFOs and stuff, but I'm like him. I'm just going to say too, like him, aliens are real because I just think aliens are real because sometimes you see stuff that you just think it's that, but so you just guess that, but still, when I think of space, I think of UFOs.
What about UFOs?
And about UFOs is that I think they're real because I once thought I saw one in the air. That's why I think they're real. And also about UFOs, what I want to learn about UFOs is that yes, you can talk about.
Okay. I would just like to say, I was just thinking about it now that sometimes how people say like they thought they saw something or they thought they saw something weird and then they woke up the next morning and they thought it was a dream. This makes me think, that makes me think, what if really what they thought they were imagining or dreaming, what if it really was an alien or something? And then but then they wake up the next morning thinking it's a dream. So that's another question.
What I was about to say is, what if in the world, out in space, what if there actually is such thing as aliens? And if there is such thing as UFOs, maybe aliens and they have landed on Earth before. Now, I'm just going to say this, but I don't really know they have, but I'm just going to say this. What if they have, and if they have, they experimented the stuff on Earth?
What stuff?
Like how the world is, and
so you're saying they experimented on the planet Earth and they caused Earth to be how it is?
Yes and no, but
well, then I disagree with you right there, because I've heard some people say 2 planets, and scientists have found more proof that 2 planets crashed together and formed Earth. So,
but what I was about to say was that I think alien life is real, so I'm just gonna say that they've been to Earth before and experimented. So, if I hope that that's true, but it's probably not. But I'm just gonna say it is. But yeah, so.
Okay, let's talk about something else then for now. I said politics, and you guys didn't have much to say about politics. Let's look at it from a school standpoint then, okay? Because school's kind of like politics. So what's wrong with school? What do you like about school? What could be done better at school?
I don't know if
I know what could be done better at school.
What?
Not learning.
Oh, come on! Now you're supposed to show off how smart you guys are.
Okay. I think what needs to happen in schools is, instead of kids, if they had to do something and it was really, really important to help somebody and they got hurt at the same time, and if say they were gonna help somebody but then they got hurt and nobody had time to help them, I think what they should do is, if we get that kind of technology, I think they should try somehow to make cameras or something that are on everywhere, on the ground somewhere, mini micro cameras, and the principal watches it all the time. So to make sure if just somebody got hurt, they send out teachers. If somebody was just in the middle of doing recess time stuff on the inside, say they were doing that, they could tell the other teacher to take over for them, please, and then that teacher could go and help them.
Now take that into the real world after school. Do you think the government, being your principal, do you think the government should have cameras and should watch people all the time everywhere they go?
No.
Why not? What's the difference?
See, Luke? That's what I was trying to stop you.
No, I'm not debating or arguing. I'm just asking questions.
But what I think also is not good about school is the way people act.
And how do they act?
Sometimes a lot of kids, say, the kid in my class named he cannot control his behavior, and I just think he needs.
Luke.
I just think.
I don't think you should call out anybody's names.
Luke. Okay, Luke, 1, you shouldn't call people's names. 2, it might not be his fault.
Let me ask you this.
Why are you yelling? Because what you just said was very rude. I think what's good about school is we get to make friends and spend some time with our friends.
I think what's good about school is that when you're at school, nobody is around. When you're at school, the good part about school is that nobody ever at school will ever, when you're at school, ever try to slap you or anything or hurt you like that. So that's the good part about school, because you don't get hurt as often and it's just a safe place.
Okay, let me ask you this. What do you think about, in some countries, schools go all year round? What do you think about what do you think if they were to make you go all year in school and not take a break?
I think there should be a law saying, let me explain this some. I think there should be a law saying that we at least can't, we cannot go, school all year long. We have to have some time off. Because what I think of school as is, time in the day that we can't be spending time with our family, relaxing, or just hanging out or stuff, and like just being ourselves, doing what we like to do, and so that's what I think of school as, and so that's one of the reasons I think we shouldn't have school all year long.
Now you just described work. When you get to be an adult, you have to go to work all year round, and you don't get time off, and you don't get to spend time with your family. What do you think of that?
Oh wait, let me stop you there. School, you don't get paid. Work, you get paid. Work, you get money for it. School, you don't. You get to buy things from doing work.
So it's the almighty dollar. What do you think, Luke?
I think
I'm not
that
saying it's
if
the
like
dollar,
you had
I'm
to go to
just-
school all year, I think what the rules should be, what like the government declares, is that you cannot go to school all year. You have to at least get 3 or 2 days or 1 even day off. But if you do the whole entire year, if one school has to do that, then the school has to change plans. And
okay, I'm gonna stop you there. When you said at least only 1 day off, that means we get 1 day off out of the whole year. Well, I mean, and that would have to be like if we. I
mean, 1 day off for like each week. Like each week you get.
That would just be a normal. That'd pretty much be a normal day, a normal school day. Just we'd get 1 day off instead of the 2-day weekend. So what's the big change besides going to school 1 more day?
Okay, wait. Can we just change to something else?
Well, let me ask you this: who was the first president of the United States?
No, not Abraham Lincoln. George Washington.
Very good. Can you tell me?
Washington.
Can you tell me who the current president is?
Obama.
What's his full name?
Wait, I would like to say it is currently Obama, but it will be Donald Trump in 2017.
What's the full name of the president?
It's Luke's turn.
What's his first name?
Wait, I thought
Because his name is Barack Obama.
There you go.
So it's
Now,
Barack.
who is the vice president?
Wait,
He's like the assistant president.
wait. I thought I've heard it before, but I can't remember the name. I know what it is, but
Joe Biden.
yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Because I know I knew it, but I forgot what the name was.
Okay. What do you want to talk about?
What I wanted to talk about was you're not gonna let me.
What?
I have
Claw machines.
Well, we don't really. This is more of a political and conspiracy.
I know.
theory.
But I wanted to talk about.
You can tell
I
people
would-
that you're in it, that you like claw machines.
I
you
would
like
like,
claw machines.
but I would like to ask them a question and have them subscribe and tell you what they think.
That's a good
about-
idea.
Well, and it's about ISIS, and like, it's do you think ISIS would rule the world one day?
And you want people to answer that in the comments below.
What I want to talk about
I
is.
hope no, but so okay. This is another thing about like you subscribing and saying, but have you ever heard the theory of some people say like in 1969 we didn't really go to the moon, we went to Mars or somewhere else, like we didn't go to the moon? Subscribe, say yes or no to that. You know, I don't really know. But if they really did not go to the moon, I would like to be the first one to step foot on the moon. If they didn't really go. But if they did go, I would like to be the first one to step foot on Mars.
What else I want to talk about is. Can you talk about dinosaurs or anything?
I'll tell you what we'll do. Let me ask a couple more questions, and then we'll do a free flow thing where you guys say whatever you want.
And I'll go first about
So let me
that.
ask you guys this: as a 7 and a 9-year-old child, what do you guys worry about? Do you worry about anything, or is every day worry free?
I worry about the world ending. I worry about like a big major storm or earthquake or virus or evacuation. Or sometimes I actually just worry that like at one point these creatures or something will emerge and like try to take over the world. Or like how I said about if you think ISIS would rule the world or one day, or like if this one being or some group of people try to rule the world or something.
Now I have to say, I know, as being your dad, I know you don't watch the news. So where do you get this? Does this come from movies or from your dreams, or how do you come up with? I mean, obviously you hear ISIS because it's everywhere and you hear the buzzwords. But where do you get?
Actually, there's books at school called Bloodlines, and it tells us about ISIS.
Okay.
In school.
So it's school
Well-
is causing you to worry.
Well, no, it's
that what
not
you're
that. It's just because, like, I already knew about ISIS before I found the books, but it's that and, like you said, hearing about it, and it's just, like, every now and then I hear you guys talking about stuff on the news, and I hear the news, and when you watch them sometimes in the night, I can hear them through the wall.
Okay.
What I worry about is that like if you ever seen the movie Ghostbusters, they on there they said the end of the world would be 2016 February whatever.
You see, you don't know, but I do.
Okay, just say it. But
They say
the end of the world.
The end of the world is February 16th, 2016.
Yeah, and I worried that because I was like, when he said that, I started to worry. So now that's what I'm worried about.
It's
But what
just
also I'm
amazing.
worried about is that one day somehow there is there's people that were just trying to destroy a city, but then they accidentally didn't realize they put in stuff that could destroy the world, and that they set it off. It's a bomb, and they set it off, and it goes all over the world. Everybody in the world almost dies.
You're copying the movie Terminator.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, because in the movie Part 3 at the very end it shows Skynet shoots bombs off everywhere.
But I'm just saying one bomb, but with toxical stuff that can destroy the
Do you
whole
realize
world.
how big a bomb to blow up a whole world would have to be?
No.
Unless it's already planted inside the world. You never know what the government's
You know what?
hiding.
I just want to quit talking about this because he keeps breaking me down, saying, "Oh, you're wrong. You're not smart. You just."
I'm not saying that. I'm just correcting you on stuff I know.
But what I think, what I worry about the most is that was just something that came into my mind for some reason. But what I'm worried about the most is that one day the world gets ruled by a really bad person. And we all are slaves. Like back when Martin Luther King was a child, we all turn into slaves.
You weren't slaves. You weren't slaves, but it was just only white people and black people could do certain things. You weren't slaves. Like, you had to listen to that part, but they couldn't demand you to go get them a cup of tea or
that's
something.
my fear. That happens again. That's my fear. Because there are a couple of kids at school that are my friends that are black, but,
Yeah, like, he's my friend.
yeah, so I really hope that doesn't happen because I really like him. He's my best friend.
Okay. So I'll try to think of some more questions I can add in there, but let me give you guys free form here.
And but here's one more thing. I also worry about getting married.
Huh?
Why?
I don't want to get kissed.
You don't want to get kissed?
You know, do you
gross.
actually have to do that at marriage?
At least at the ceremony.
Well, if that's the only place, I'm okay with that. But anywhere else, I would scream. Like this.
I
want to talk about dinosaurs.
Okay.
I think about dinosaurs is
Are
that...
you going to talk about...
About dinosaurs is that... What if dinosaurs there were dinosaurs back around in the days, which there were, but what if there was a kind of dinosaur that survived the nuclear explosion?
The nuclear...
I'm not the nuclear explosion.
Luke, technically, in a way, dinosaurs are still alive because some say some type of velociraptors evolved and formed.
This
the
is
birds.
mine, and you're still doing that.
Because
You don't have to
I'm
always
trying
correct
to
me
correct
like,
you.
oh, you're stupid, you're stupid.
Well, do you want them to realize how wrong you are?
I don't care. Ugh. Okay, what I was going to talk about is that what if there was a dinosaur that survived when all the dinosaurs died? But what if there was one that survived and it is still living on the universe, but no one's ever seen it? I was going to say maybe there was a water type of dinosaur that survived, but it is of course very, very old, and it is at its dying age right now. And what if it somehow well, at one point, it like somehow mutates or something. Like,
you're probably gonna get mad at me again, but I'm just saying. See, well, when dinosaurs first evolved and were alive back then, the Earth was different, and when that whatever wiped them out, no one really knows, but it changed the Earth's form and everything, like the trees and plants and stuff changed in the water. So if there was, like you said, one alive underwater, it would have to re-evolve to what we have now, and it would have to evolve the chemicals and stuff that get into the water and all that. It would have to survive all that. Okay.
Now, Grayson, freeform.
I would like to say, and I'm not going to talk about dinosaurs all the time, like not it, but how I said, whatever did destroy the dinosaurs. Now I want you to subscribe and say yes or no to this. What do you think? There was an alien ship or alien planet or alien moon or asteroid or something that it did hit the Earth, and that's what caused the Earth to change? And that somehow some dinosaurs closer or farther away or inserted a radius of it was buried or shoved far down into the Earth that we haven't dug down far enough yet, or it's somewhere that no one's dug to yet, but it was preserved in this shell or something that's been keeping it alive for all these years. That if somehow if something hit it, or if digging, or if in a war or something blew it up, or that it would release it. But what I'm saying is and you say yes or no to this, but what I'm just saying is, what if there really are dinosaurs preserved in something from millions of years ago?
I wasn't talking. I want you to tell me if you actually believe that there. I know I was talking about this way at the beginning about
aliens are real.
No, if aliens are part of us. I want you to tell me if you think that might be true.
That could be true, and I'm going to explain a way it could be true. Now, aliens could have been trying to experiment on humans and their life form, and they made a mistake which mutated them, but they could be that, or it could have just been the way they evolved, or what else. Now, this is one of my questions. Do you think that humans, do you think we actually came from Earth? Do you think we actually evolved on Earth, or do you think we came from another planet?
I think we came from another planet, but then we evolved the rest of the way on Earth.
I said that in the car 2 days ago, Luke. I said that in the car 2 days ago. Dude, you just literally copied what I said. And what I think is that could have been one of the things that took out the dinosaurs, is when we hit. And another thing is, if it was an alien, one of the other things I kind of believe that we aren't from Earth is because, some animals can go sit in the sun all day long for 2 days, and they're fine. But then we can sit in the sun and, we get these bad rashes on our back, or we get these bad sunburns and everything. And, all the diseases and how, fragile we are.
I think you put Luke to sleep.
Oh, and, about how I was talking about dinosaurs being preserved, this is like a question that you don't have to subscribe to, but I'm like wondering, like, I wonder if, like, have you ever seen the movie Godzilla? How, like, they say Godzilla came from a period of, like, between dinosaurs and, like, supposedly other creatures. Do you think a creature like Godzilla or something is preserved at, like, underneath the ocean or something? Do you?
Not Grayson.
You can say yes or no.
Grayson, I'm not.
And wait, and remember to share this with your friends and everybody.
I'm not trying to be mean to you, but I do not think they're actually.
Stop keeping my seat.
Okay. I do not actually think that Wait, I just forgot what I was going to say.
Of course you did. Well, hey.
Sorry.
Well,
Daddy, I don't want to be in the rest of the video.
Well, you have to.
He's mean to me. He's insulting me.
Oh,
think
insulting back.
I think Trump can. I think if Donald Trump was president, he could. Well, first of all, he's had like lots of experience, seen things change and everything, and like that. Oh crap! I forgot what I was gonna take.
Can I talk?
That like, and I think like he can get it done. Like, and if he wants something done, he will get it done. And I think he can fix America. I think he can fix America up and make it great again. And, well, that's what I think of Donald Trump. And I really do want him to win. And I do know some people like how he said he doesn't want Donald Trump to win. I bet all those people out there that don't want Donald Trump to win, if Donald Trump does win, which I hope he does, if he does win and he fixes America up and makes it great again, they're all
lie about when they say, "Oh, I'm gonna make it a better place."
yeah, but he doesn't. You can just tell by the way he says it, and how if someone said
that's the same exact way Obama said it. But did he do anything?
No, he didn't really say it how like Donald Trump does and everything, and like they showed him like if Donald Trump wants something done, he does get it done. But yeah,
So,
I had a thing to say, but can we talk about something that we think?
do you know?
I said
anything?
freeform.
Okay,
Do
what
you
I
know
wanted
anything about Hillary?
no, what I wanted to freeform about is that about how what if animals are
Aliens?
no. Actually, some are. Some people actually. That's a good. Okay, I'm gonna take your word. There. I've heard the scientists before. They said that octopuses could be part alien because they took their DNA.
Luke, Manila. You see, they don't say. They say they could be aliens, but it's because. Really, they say they could be aliens, but really, it's just because they don't have that same code. But
No, they're
really,
no,
what if we aren't from
That's where you're
Earth?
wrong. That's where you're wrong.
What if we are not from Earth, and what if they actually are from Earth? What if we're the ones that aren't from Earth? What if they actually are the ones from Earth,
that's a good
and
point.
we're just not? You see? You see? Dude, he agreed with me. You're mimicking me. That's not like me correcting you.
Hey, he said I could insult you. So I'm
That's
just
not
being mean to you. I'm just being
You
mean to you because you were being mean to me. He said I could do it.
I wasn't being mean to him. I was correcting him.
Well, sometimes correcting people's mean.
But the way you were saying it, we were like, "Oh no, 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 no. Oh that, no, that, no, 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 no." And then you started like, "Oh, just let me talk." Oh, blah, 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 blah. And you're saying, because my theories are right, but his are wrong. Bye bye. Hope you hate him.
So I'm gonna.
I'm sorry I said that, Grayson.
Stop it. Alright, is it still filming?
Yes.
Hey,
Let me sit down.
I would just like to say bye. Thanks for watching this episode. Share, subscribe, and please answer our questions. And watch the 5th episode of Dr. Wop. Watch the 5th episode of Dr. Wop and the special effects.
What I wanted to say is thank you for watching. And if I'm in any other videos, I will say that just like Matt making it. At the end we always say thank you for watching. But I'm just going to say thank you for watching, and I hope you subscribe to our questions. And if you do,
And me, the one that loves science and everything, I have lots more to talk about.
Okay, that's
I wasn't done talking.
well, that's
Just
good.
stop. No.
Okay, so there you have it. Dr. Wop and the Special Effects Special Edition with my kids, Grayson and Luke Colombo. Thanks for joining in, and we'll see you for episode 5.
And episode 5, we will not be in, but we will stop by if you're still filming.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and by the way, also, if you do subscribe, please do subscribe, because I would really like to hear what you guys think
I want to say another thing
about what our questions are. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you next time.
I would like to hear what it's about too, and always remember to share and subscribe. And if you ever come upon any of these questions, just come back and watch this. Like if we answered it or said anything about it too. So bye.
My name is Barack Obama.